Marlborough House in London played host to the briefing by the Secretary-General on Commonwealth Day. Marking the organisation's 60th year, Kamalesh Sharma outlined the challenges of his first year in office.
How to always remain contemporary and responding to the challenge of the times, which is inclusiveness and governance, new ideas about how the world should be looking to rearrange itself, the place of the youth in the world today. They're going to inherit the century. So what are we doing about it? The place of women. That's one of the most recalcitrant indicators of progress. And we are in the 21st century talking big about technology and so on. So what have we registered about the world's oldest problem, which is the respect and the centrality which women deserve? I think that there's a mix in the Commonwealth of both issues that come to us, are very slow in being resolved, and the new ones being produced by the times.
The Commonwealth understands the importance of working with young people and empowering them to play a role in the future.
The youth have to be at the heart of any collective work we do. I would say not only this organization, but most other organizations as well, because they are the ones who are going to live through the century. They are the ones on whose shoulders we have now placed this huge burden of solving all the problems which have not been resolved, and of an existential nature. So we try and emphasize that the role of the youth has to be central and mainstreamed, not only through the creation of a youth department, but every department of government, every ministry, every planning which is done by our member states, giving them the importance they deserve and equipping them.
He's already written to the G-20 states, telling them the principles they should work to, and he outlined what the Commonwealth wants from the London summit.
Whatever they do, the Commonwealth's view is it must be all-embracing and it must be inclusive. Just because there are large emerging economies, or the G8 and other powerful economies, it is not sufficient reason anymore to have any global financial or economic arrangement which merely reflects the requirements which these group of countries is comfortable with. It must have delivery which makes sense and is accepted by all countries of the world. In other words, you may be a small country, and in the normal way, in these discourses of the world, you may not be sitting at the high table, but we in the Commonwealth would like that the culture we now need is to say that whatever we decide upon as a way in which we will actually debate these issues, everybody's perspective should be on the table, and voice in one way or the other should be heard.
The Secretary-General understands the need for the Commonwealth to respond to the changes in the world and to empower people to get themselves out of poverty and to have their point of view heard on the world stage.